Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a first impressions and overview of the WE Knives Seer. So I realized some of these knives, I've been doing maybe one too many videos, you know, a face cam unboxing, and then a desktop disassembly or first impressions, and then a face cam review. For some of these knives that I'm not necessarily going to like carry the ever-loving crap out of. Just seems a little bit maybe too much, and so I may cut back a little bit and just start doing a second video that's kind of an overview slash review, and then a disassembly on top of that, right? And then the knives that I really like, the knives that I'm getting in on loan maybe that I really like, or I buy that I really like, those will get full reviews if I see them as long-term knives. But I just don't have the time really anymore to be doing 3 videos on every knife, especially if it's not a long-term type keeper. This knife I really like, guys. It is actually one of my favorites to come out of WE in a long time. I'm just not the biggest WE fan in general, so even though it's like one of my favorites from them in a long time, doesn't mean it's like a knife I want to keep forever. It's a gorgeous knife. I love this plain titanium. They did a great job chamfering the edges. It's just very softly finished, very nicely rounded. I really like the chamfering. I mean, it's just a great job on this knife they did. I do wish this relief cut was internal. I think would be nicer. And then this hand satin is absolutely stunning, guys. I wish I had my Trevor Burger right now. It's in the mail. I could compare it to. It is gosh darn. Did I just say that? It's gosh darn close. It's very well done. I think it's a full flat. I keep going back and forth. It might be a slight hollow, but the Trevor Burger for sure is a hollow, and that's why it's such an amazing piece. So yeah, I mean, it's a flipper only. You know, that's what you get here. You get a pretty big knife. I'll show you some comparisons. Here is a Paramilitary 3 right here. Para 3, whatever you want to call it. So you can see the size right there, right? Here's the 80-20.5 right here. So let's switch these. I think this is a good comparison, is it? No, not quite. It's even bigger than that. So let's see what else we can find. I have a lot of knives out on loan right now, so I'm trying to find something everybody would know. Maybe the Vero Axon, 3.5-inch blade on this guy. There you go. I think that's a pretty damn good size comparison right there. The Vero Engineering Axon is about dead on. So you got 3.5 inches here on the blade length, but probably 3 1/4 cutting. And then you have your handle length. I don't know what that is. I'm not a human measurement. I do have a human ruler, you idiot. I do have this thing. It's like a book that has a ruler on the bottom. So let's see. So right here on the handle, we're talking, what, 4.5 inches, just about. Maybe a little more than 4.5 inches on the blade. You know, like I said, we're talking 3.5 inches, maybe a little more than 3.5. Well, let's see. Yeah, you're talking about maybe on, 3.5, a little more than that, and then cutting wise, you're getting a little less. So anyway, enough of that. That's why I don't do specs, guys. Yeah, so you can see it's a decent sized knife. All right, so you can see it's a decent sized knife, right? So the flipper tab here is interesting. It's got a lot of jimping. It's kind of small and rounded, which keeps it minimal, right? It gives you good leverage, so you can light switch it. Push button, not really going to happen. It kind of hurts a little bit, to be honest. The detent is perfectly dialed for this knife. They also have that jimping on there, so you get a good grip, good purchase, and you really get to rip it, right? Now, I will say, At first, I was in love with it, right? Because I was like, bang, 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 right? But then by the end of the night, I was doing a live stream after the unboxing, and it started to actually kind of hurt a little bit to flip this thing. So it's not something I'd want to be flipping constantly, and sadly, there's only one deployment method. So you're kind of stuck flipping it constantly with the flipper, right? So there's that. Yeah. I like the little lines on here. I like the reversible clip. I'll probably be flipping that back to right-hand carry during this video, because if I sell it, it's going to be probably to a righty. And that's about it. I mean, it works great left-handed, to be honest. Right-handed, it works fine. You got to be a little weary of the lock bar. You don't want to be on there, but it kind of flicks out anyway. Let me see, pressure. Ow. Yeah, so if you put enough pressure on it, it won't flick. But if you put a little on there, it's okay. Cutting, let's cut with it real quick. Very nice edge, very nice blade overall, guys. I'm impressed with this one. Yeah, very, very nicely done. We all know that Riot can grind a knife very, very well. I meant we can grind a knife very, very well. So let's get into it. We got T8s mostly and a couple T6s on the clip. Does look like they used a little bit of Loctite on this one. It does have that interesting pivot design, like the Esprit and a couple others I've seen lately, where it kind of goes through that pivot collar and into the pivot, which for them means they can use this screw instead of using a designing a dedicated pivot screw, which I guess makes it easier in manufacturing, because they can just use a screw like this. I gotta remember after this video to swap this bit, because I've been using it for a few disassemblies already. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna take the clip off just because I'm gonna reverse it again. Are we free spinning? What was that? That was weird. Huh. At first it was like we were free spinning. Now it feels like it again. I don't know. Now it's coming out. I am confused by this screw. Nope, doesn't look damaged in any way, so that was just some weird stuff going on. Alright, we can pop the knife up. It was dead centered, by the way. Does not want to just come apart, which is interesting. Usually we will just pop right apart. There we go. Alright, put this back, because, oh, it was on this guy? That's a weird standoff to go on a thing like that, right? That's kind of weird how they did that. Or is that a lanyard pin and this goes somewhere else? I don't see anywhere else it could go, but it doesn't go there, so that's weird. Oh, it sits like, I'm an idiot. It sits like, no, but that's where that goes, right? Yep, duh. It goes back here. Idiot. Okay. So let's do the old breakdown thing, and I'll take a picture. I gotta start doing that more, because I feel like it's a good way to show the knife broken apart, right? You can show it with the blade and the bearings and everything. It looks like the bearings sit in the pockets. Bang, 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 bang. There you go. Look at that. Take our hardware. Oops. It's always good for a thumbnail, right? Wait, I have another one of these? Oh no, this one goes here. Don't worry, guys. I'll catch up eventually. And a couple body screws. And sometimes when it comes to knives, it would be nice to have really small hands sometimes. To be able to grab shit like that, you know. So there you go. That's a breakdown of the WE Knives Seer, which is cool. Let me grab a screenshot. Alright, grab a better one. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. That was it. It was easy. WE knives have become pretty easy for me, guys, to be honest. I mean, pretty easy in general if you think about it, because it's not very... It's a good build, man. They make a very simple build, and they do a good job with it. Here's your blade. This one here is in 20 CV. There you go. Number 59 of 420. Limited edition. I'm sure I can get tons of extra money for this knife because of that. That was a joke. Put a little KP Schniz everywhere it needs to go. Heavy down. As usual, check out knifepivotlube.com. Use code LEFTY10 for 10% off your order and free shipping if you're in the US. Did you use detent ball ramps yet? Nope. Does not look like WE uses detent ball ramps yet. Also, I got this knife from White Mountain Knives. So go check out whitemountainKnives.com. They had this in stock in all 3 variations when I ordered it. You can use my code LEFTY10 there as well. Oh, you know what? The free shipping for KPL, that was a lie. I'm sorry. That's White Mountain Knives, 10% off and free shipping in the US. KPL is 10% off. My bad, people. My bad, people. Don't go telling them I said you could get free shipping. Sorry. Stop pin. Of course, it wants to be stuck to that side. Gotcha. Put that in. Oh, yeah, idiot. You might need bearings. That could help. Could help. If I was keeping this, I'd be swapping the bearings to see if I could get better action. But I'm not, so I'm not. See if we can't pull this off in one try. Wow, looks like maybe we did. I'm gonna pop in a screw. This is the clip side, so okay. Need to be careful here. What am I doing? Wrong screw. Okay, here we go. Put one of these in. I just want to get everything situated. Sometimes you gotta make minor adjustments. I gotta hope this pivot pops through. It does not want to. Unless that's as far as it's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to sit out a little bit. It looks a little off, so I don't think so. See how it popped out a little bit? I'm gonna see if I can push it through. No, I don't want to damage it. There we go. I think I got it in all the way now. We shall find out in a second. Oh. Wow, look at that. Totally spun around. So, can I use this to spin the... Yep, I can. All right. Come on. Jesus. There we go. Now it's in the slot, as she says. See? Perfect. Alright, we're not there yet, so hang on. This would go here, right? Yep. Because I'm switching the clip back to right side. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to go in all the way, and I'm wondering if it will once I put this clip in. Yep, look how much longer this screw is, the top one here. So that one's going to feed into the barrel spacer and help secure this clip and that screw, I hope. That's my goal here. Probably supposed to be canted a little bit, right? I mean, we'll see. I try not to keep any grip on it so it can self-adjust if it wants to. I mean, that's tight. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be right there. And then hopefully this will tighten now. There she goes. All right. And we need to just check these screws. And when we're done the disassembly here, I will check the pricing on this because I'm not sure what it is. Is that a scratch? I didn't touch it with anything. So. What that is. Hold on. Just a fuzzy. It's being show. So centering, dead nuts. Flipping. Flips great. Blade play. No, it is a rock. Ooh, maybe the action got better. Hang on. No, it's about the same. Let's see if we can back off a little bit. Now that's smooth. Look at that. Oh. Now I did feel the slightest play when I was really wrenching it. So I'm going to cut back a little bit there. No play. Oh yeah, baby. See that? That's what happens when you get that KPL heavy on that detent ball right there. Bang. Definitely a bit smoother than how I got it, but it's still pretty close. I mean, they did a great job from factory, to be honest. Dead centered. You could Loctite this, but I'm not going to because I'm probably going to sell it, and just to be smart, I'm going to leave it for the next person. So there it is. That's the Wee Knives Seer limited edition. 420 pieces of that version. Let's see what the price is from White Mountain Knives. Just a second here. Little something new, pulling out the MacBook for you. So the model I have here with the gray titanium handles, 20 CB. This is the Wee 20015-3 is $215. There's 420 pieces total of this one. Then there is a blue handled model with kind of like these lines are colored. That one is $216.75 and there's 610 pieces. Then there's a black titanium handled one for the same price, $216.75, and there's 610 pieces. Wonder why they added $1.75 to the colored ones. That just seems silly, but I like this one the best because it's kind of plain. I really like this knife, actually, guys. It's a, if I was a flipper only guy, this would be a winner. I mean, the ergos are absolutely outstanding. The choil up here is fantastic. I showed you the cutting ability. The blade itself is just stunningly gorgeous. Yeah, this thing's a winner, guys. We did a great job on this piece here. Maybe you can't flip it for days if you're a bitch like me, but other than that, I mean, it is nice. Now I'm thinking about keeping it, so we'll see what happens. I really need to recoup some funds, so I'm probably going to run out a knife sale video the next day or so, and you might see that before you see this video. So anyway, that is the Wee Knife Seer, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Great job, Wee. You guys are starting to really kill it, for me anyway. Less and less of the ones with shitty detents are showing up at my door. I like that. Yeah, I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.